Now, if you are a regular viewer of VH1 Classic, and I know you are, then you have no doubt enjoyed the few acoustic performances that this man has performed in the VH1 Classic studio. And now, lucky me, I get to spend a few moments with Colin Hay here at the Rock and Roll Fantasy.
Lucky me.
Lucky me. Colin, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Excellent. Now, you are the big headliner tonight. It's the first night of camp. It's actually your first time being here, isn't it?
I don't think I'm really the headliner. I'm the only act. Yeah, I'm the opening act, and I'm the act on after me as well.
Is there really?
No, I'm the opening act, and I'm the headliner, and I'm the act in between.
In between.
There's only me, and then I think people later on are going to jam and stuff, but I think I'm the only one who's actually performing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and this is great too because it's not just a performance for you, it's actually a performance that's intimate and exclusive just for the campers here at camp, which is really a cool thing for them.
I like that thing too, the campers. I had this image of seeing all these tents on Sunset Boulevard, you know,
with the sleeping bag.
Take your life into your own hands.
Well, tonight, the show that you're going to perform for the campers, is it going to be maybe an abridged version of your amazing one-man show that you've been performing around the country?
To be quite honest, I've got no idea.
You don't know?
No.
Are you just totally just going to...
Yeah. From the spleen.
How has your show been going?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I do what's demanded. I mean, I started off doing this acoustic thing because basically, you know, when my old band broke up, going way back, I just started doing this because it seemed like the natural thing to do, and it's just growing from there. People respond to it, and it's something I can do.
Right.
You know, and it's very mobile, and so it's in a pretty good position now. I've kind of streamlined it away, and I've actually scripted, I've actually written it down, but I love going out with the band as well. I have a rock and roll band as well I work with, and that's an enormous amount of fun. We just went down to Brazil and played there, and many people came, and then we went down to Australia, and I did my one-man show. Now my one-man show includes my wife, so it's not really a strictly
so now it's a one-man show with a woman.
It's a family affair, yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what? I have to tell you, this is some really great news. Actually, this is the big announcement that VH1 Classic is going to be sponsoring Colin Hay on tour coming up this summer. In fact, in June.
In June, indeed, for a few months.
All right, so moving on to other important things like Fantasy Camp. Fantasy Camp is an amazing thing, mainly because it puts the artist who plays the music together with the camper who's basically living out their all-time dream to be able to perform side by side on stage with you guys. With that said, playing music for you, does it still bring a unique kind of joy into your life? Is it still as special to you like it is to these campers maybe for the first time?
Yeah, it gets better all the time for me. It really does. I'm probably more excited now than I ever have been. I still, basically, you know, I love getting up in the morning and going down to the studio and writing songs, playing guitar, writing songs and recording them and going out and playing them. I'd much rather do that than pretty much anything else. So, and I get to, you know, play with all kinds of different people, and I get to put bands together, and basically I don't have to, you know, I don't really have to answer to anybody. You know, I don't have to ask. Exactly, it is the best.
Well, if there is one piece of advice that you could give to these campers, because, you know, they're going to wait on your every word, you know, of course.
Yep.
What could you tell them? What would you want to tell them? What point would you want to make before they left here? And maybe to anyone watching who wants to get into the music business?
Well, you know, I'm a big believer in perseverance. You know, it's
I hear you.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot to be said for and telling yourself the truth, you know, and really staying with it, because sometimes, you know, you get really talented people and you know, it's like you're in a race and you're running along, and it's a matter of really staying in it, you know, and sometimes you think that things you do are a waste of time, but they're often not, you know. I mean, my own example, for example, I have a song on a soundtrack at the moment on Garden State. And it was a song that came out on an album of mine years ago, and I thought, well, no one's really ever going to hear this, you know, song or this album, because it came and went in a whisper, you know. And then years later, you know, Zach Braff, who's...
Did he call you up?
Well, he comes and sees my shows, and so he's had the song since that time.
Yeah.
So, but when he did this movie, he told me, he said, I love that song, I want to use it in the film. So he's always told me that he wanted to use it, and they put it on the soundtrack, and, you know, it's gone gold, and it's, you know, sold lots of records. Not only that, but it's kind of just made people more aware of you know, what I've been doing. So sometimes things, you know, come out of left field, and
right.
And that's got a lot to do, I think, with perseverance.